Welcome. My name is Michelle. Thank you for joining me today for this 30-minute vinyasa flow. For today's practice, we will focus on stability, steadiness, and welcoming calm and peace into our lives. So for today's practice, please make sure and have a couple of blocks, wherever you may have in your space available to help assist you and your body in what it needs today. Let's begin finding your version of easy seat. So maybe that's on the sit bones with a block or bolster supporting you. For today, I'm just coming onto my knees, placing that block underneath those sit bones to feel that support. So just begin to find that length in the spine. Maybe closing the eyes or finding that soft gaze. We'll begin with a deep in-breath through the nose. Exhale, let it go. And again, deep in-breath through the nose. Exhale, release with the entire body. Deep in-breath. Exhale. And deep in-breath. Exhale, let it go. Just bring your focus to where the sit bones, or maybe it's the legs, come into contact with the ground. Just noticing the support beneath you, feeling the heaviness of the body. As you take that in-breath, sending it up the body to the crown of the head. Exhale, let it travel back down into the sit bones, into the ground. And again, deep in-breath, traveling up. Exhale, traveling down. And again, inhale, traveling up. Exhale, traveling down. One more like that. Inhale, traveling up. Exhale, traveling down. May we welcome peace and calm into our practice today and into our lives, both on and off the mat. On the in-breath, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. If the eyes have been closed, you can gently blink them open. Find that focal point slightly ahead of you. And deep in-breath here. Exhale, let it go. So we can gently come out of our easy seat and release those blocks. Let's make our way into tabletop position. Shoulders over the wrists, hips are over the knees. Press into the tops of the feet. Pull that navel to the spine. Find that length from the crown of the head down the back, out the tailbone. On the inhale, send the crown of the head and tailbone to the sky. Exhale, press away, rounding out the back. And inhale, pulling the shoulders down and back. Exhale, press away, sending the tailbone under. And inhale, send the heart forward and out. Exhale, rounding out the back. And just gently back to center. And from here, just sending the knees out slightly. You always have the option to fold that mat to give some support to your knees. But we'll send those knees out, send your hips up high, and we'll come into a puppy pose here. So just releasing that forehead to the ground, to the earth. Feeling that expansion through the shoulders, through the back. Deep in breath, expansion through the back. Exhale, settling into the ground. And again, inhale, expansion. Exhale, feeling that weight of the body, and once again, the support beneath you. And again, inhale. And exhale. And just gently walking the hands back, coming back through that tabletop position. Tuck those toes under, sending your hips up high into your first down dog. Maybe pedaling through those feet. Deep in breath. Exhale. Just bringing that focus to the hands and to the feet. Equal weight, hands and feet. Deep in breath. On the exhale, pressing the heels towards the mat, a bend in those knees, and then walking your feet towards your hands. Body is heavy. Let the facial muscles relax. Jaw is relaxed. Tongue relaxed. Deep in breath. And exhale. Bending the knees, gently begin to roll up. Head is the last part to come up. So from here, let's send those shoulders forward on your inhale. Exhale, down and back, settling into the feet. And again, inhale. Exhale. And one more here. Inhale. And exhale. Sending the arms overhead. Inhale. On this exhale, release and let go. Swing the arms behind. So a bit of a catch and release here. Inhale. Exhale, let it go. And again, inhale. Exhale. Release and let go. What no longer serves you today. Deep in breath. Exhale. Let it go. Inhale, both arms overhead. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take that gentle forward fold. Halfway up, inhale, maybe sending the hands to the blocks, finding a long line through the spine. Deep in breath. Exhale, release, forward fold. And then coming into either tabletop, hovering tabletop, or plank position, pulling that navel to the spine. Deep in breath. Exhale. If the crease in your elbows were the eye of your elbows, send those towards the top of the mat. Deep in breath. Exhale, releasing the knees. If you've been in plank, take that gentle launch forward, elbows into your sides, release down. Hands just at the top of the ribs, pressing into the feet, engage the legs. Inhale, gentle roll up. Exhale, release down. Inhale, massaging the back. Exhale, release. And inhale. And exhale. Gently come through that tabletop, tuck those toes under, send those hips up high into down dog. Option 1, stay here. 2, send that right leg to the sky, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Frame that foot. Let's find a supported lunge here. So root to rise, pressing strong into both feet. All toes face the top of the mat. Deep in breath. Exhale, press into that left hand, sending that right arm to the sky. Finding an easy twist here. Deep in breath. And exhale, release that right hand down. Release that left knee to the mat. We're gonna heel toe that right foot out. So finding a lizard pose here. Maybe releasing the blocks, sending the hands to the mat. Again, whatever works for you today in your body. Deep in breath. Exhale, sending that right arm to the sky. Inhale, finding your twist. Exhale, release that hand down. Tuck the left toes under, send that knee off the mat. You're gonna gently begin to bring that left foot in, finding your version of malasana. So maybe taking a block, placing it under the sit bones, pressing the knees back, maybe releasing the block and sending that tailbone down. Deep in breath. Exhale. Pressing strong through the feet, coming up, send the arms overhead, inhale, exhale, coming back down. Inhale, exhale, release the hands, toes forward, heels back, clasp the hands behind you, send the arms up and over. Deep in breath. Exhale, release the hands down. We heel toe those feet in slightly. Bend in those knees, gently begin to roll up. Head is the last part to come up. Send those shoulders forward, inhale. Exhale, down and back. Inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, take that gentle forward fold. Halfway up, hands to blocks or shins. Inhale. Exhale, release, forward fold. Moving through your first version of chaturanga. Whether from the knees or plank, take that launch forward. Inhale. Elbows into your sides. Exhale. Inhale, find your baby cobra, or full up dog, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Deep in breath through the nose. Exhale, release, let it go. Option 1, stay here. 2, send that left leg to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Step the foot through, frame that front foot. Supported high lunge here. That left knee is over that left ankle. Deep in breath. Exhale, press into that right hand. Find your version of easy twist. Left arm to the sky. Inhale. And exhale, release that left hand down. Release that right knee. Heel toe that left foot out. Coming into your version of lizard. Maybe releasing those blocks. Inhale. Exhale, let's find the twist here. Inhale. And exhale, release. Tuck those right toes under, send that knee off the mat. Bring that right foot in. Find your version of Malasana. Feeling a little bit of a lift through center. So we support our joints, pressing strong into the feet. Feel that stability, that strength. Inhale, arms to the sky. Exhale, release that tailbone back down. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands, toes forward, heels back. Inhale. Exhale, clasp the hands, arms up and over. Deep in breath. And to exhale, release the hands. Bend in those knees, gently begin to roll up. Head is the last part to come up. Inhale, send the shoulders forward. Exhale, down and back. Arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, press the hands down. Inhale, overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take that gentle forward fold. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, release. Moving through your chaturanga. Inhale, launch forward. Exhale, release down. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Deep in breath through the nose. Exhale, release, let it go. Shoulders away from the ears. Option 1, stay here. 2, send that right leg to the sky. 3-legged dog, inhale. Exhale, maybe shifting forward knee towards nose, shoulders over the wrist. Inhale, 3-legged dog. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Bring that back foot flat. Find your version of warrior 1. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. So that back foot turns out about 45 degrees. Right knee is over that right ankle. We're just going to feel that stability here, that steadiness. Focus on the breath and focus that connection of the feet into the ground. Deep in breath. Exhale and inhale. Exhale and inhale. Exhale. Send those arms down to come up. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down. Frame that front foot. Come onto the ball of your back foot. So maybe keeping the hands to the blocks, maybe sending those arms to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, we're going to begin to shift forward. You can slowly tap that foot in or come and push off that back foot, bringing that knee towards heart center. So from here, we're going to find our balance. So foot could come to the block. You could stay here, or you could just keep that knee towards heart center. Deep in breath. And exhale. Feeling that strength through that right leg. Inhale. Exhale. Gently release that left foot to the back of the mat, finding your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, open up into warrior two. Just bringing that focus into the feet once again, feeling that steadiness, that strength there. Deepen breath. Exhale, send the arms overhead, inhale. Exhale to heart center. Send them out again and up. Inhale. Exhale. And again. Inhale. And exhale. Send the arms out. Inhale. And exhale, straighten through that front leg. Send the toes to face the side of the mat. So it'd be your left side of the mat. Heel toe the feet in, toes point out. Send the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, send that tailbone down to the ground. So feeling that heaviness in the body, let gravity take the body. And inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, release down. Straightening through, toes forward, heels back, open up through the front of the chest. Heart is open. Inhale, exhale, release, forward fold. So we're gonna bend into that left foot, bend that left knee. Maybe the right hand comes to a block. You're gonna find a twist here. Send that left arm to the sky. Deepen breath. Exhale, shifting back through center. You're gonna push off, coming onto that right foot. We're gonna find our tree pose. So from here, bringing your left foot either to the floor, to the calf, or above the knee. Just find that balance here. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. Exhale. So release that foot, send it back to the side of the mat. Come back into that twist. Inhale. And then exhale back to center. Bend in the knees, gently roll up. Head is the last part to come up. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, find warrior two. Put that palm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, find your reverse warrior. Notice that stretch through that right side of the body. Inhale. And exhale. You're gonna frame that front foot. And then get ready to push off of that back foot, coming into a warrior three. Inhale. Exhale. Press strong into that right foot. Find length through the spine. Maybe you release the arms forward. Maybe you keep those arms to heart center. Maybe you release them behind. Maybe you keep them on the blocks. Deepen breath. Exhale, begin to bring that left knee towards heart center. And then let's come into tree pose with that left foot. So foot to the mat, calf or above the knee. We'll send the arms up and out. Maybe they can't stay, or maybe they remain at heart center. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Let's extend that heel forward. Maybe the heel touches the mat. Inhale. Exhale. Coming back into your version of warrior three. Send that foot to the back of the mat. Find that high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands. Bring that left foot in slightly, coming into your version of pyramid pose. Think railroad tracks with those feet, if that feels good to you. And then press into that left hand, send that right arm to the sky, find your twist. Inhale. Exhale, pull that right hip back, left hip goes forward. Inhale, exhale, release that right hand down. Bring that left foot in to meet the right. Send the hips behind you. Find your version of chair pose. Inhale, arms forward. And exhale, hands to heart center. If you'd like to rise to the balls of the feet, feel free. Finding a little bit of a challenge here for the balance. But most importantly, bring that focus into the feet. Once again, feeling the support beneath you. Feeling stable on those feet. Deepen breath. Exhale, release the heels. Send those arms to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Maybe letting those feet come back to hip width apart. Deepen breath. Send the arms overhead. And exhale, let that breath go. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, let it go. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, let it go. And inhale, coming up. And exhale, let it go. Both arms overhead, inhale, exhale, hands to heart center. Send the arms overhead, inhale. Exhale, take that gentle forward fold. Halfway up, inhale. Exhale, release. Move through your version of chaturanga. Always launch forward, inhale, exhale, elbows into your sides. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Deep in breath through the nose. Exhale, release, let it go. In down dog, you can always take your hands to the blocks. You always have the option to bring the floor to you, just as long as the blocks feel stable and connected with that ground. And deep in breath. Exhale. Option one, stay here. Two, send the left leg to the sky, three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, step the foot through to the hands. Let's find warrior one. Press strong through the outer edge of that back foot. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Left knee over that left ankle. Feel that length through the back of the leg. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Arms down to come up. Inhale. Exhale, release the hands down to the mat. Come onto the ball of your back foot. Feel that support here, a little bit of that lift through center. Maybe you keep the hands on the blocks for stability. Maybe you send the arms to overhead. Inhale. And then exhale, begin to shift forward, bringing that knee towards heart center. Maybe the foot stays on the mat. Maybe it's on the block. Inhale. And exhale. Length from the crown of the head down, that spine, down that left leg. Inhale. And exhale. Send that right foot to the back of the mat. Find your high lunge. Inhale. Exhale, find warrior two. Pressing that left knee back. You're welcome to have a wider stance here. So just always watching that left knee, that it tracks back towards that baby toe. Inhale, send the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. Send it out. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Straighten through that front leg. Send the toes to face the side of the mat. Release those arms heel toe, toes end facing out. Send the arms overhead. Inhale, palms together. Exhale, send that tailbone down. So feeling that weight of the body, connecting to the earth. Feeling the support beneath you. Inhale, coming up. And exhale, release back down. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten through, toes forward, heels back. Open up through the heart. Inhale, pulling the shoulder blades back. Exhale, release, forward fold. We're gonna bend into that right leg, right knee. Maybe sending the left hand to a block. Find your twist here. Inhale. And then exhale, releasing back through center. You're gonna push off that right foot. And we'll find a tree pose with the right foot. Foot to mat, calf or above the knee, just not on the knee. Protect our knees. Deep in breath. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Gently release that foot. Come back through that second. Find that twist again. Inhale. Exhale, back through center. Bend the knees, gently roll up. Send the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, find warrior two. Let's find high lunge. Inhale. And then exhale, push off of that back foot, coming into your version of warrior three. Again, looking for length from the crown of the head down the spine, down that leg out the foot. Maybe releasing the arms to your position of choice. Begin to bring that right knee towards heart center. Deepen breath. And then exhale, finding tree pose on this side. Inhale. And to exhale. And to inhale. Exhale. Releasing that foot, extending that heel forward or to the mat. Inhale. Exhale, find your warrior three again. Deepen breath. Exhale, let's find a high lunge. Inhale. And then exhale, release those hands. Bring that right foot in. Find pyramid pose. Maybe sending that right hand to a block. We'll find our twist here. Pulling the left hip back, sending that right hip forward. Inhale. Exhale. You can notice how different each side can be. So just paying attention to little moments like that to kind of connect us with our body. Deep in breath. Exhale, release. Bring that right foot in to meet the left. Send your hips behind you, finding chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Maybe you rise to the balls of the feet. Maybe those heels stay down. Engage the legs. Pull the inner thighs towards one another. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale, release the heels. Send everything to the sky. Inhale. And then exhale, hands to heart center. Release the arms beside you, coming into mountain pose. Deepen breath. And to exhale, let it go. Send the arms overhead. Inhale. Exhale, palms down. And inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, take gentle forward fold. Halfway up, inhale. And exhale, release. Moving through your version of chaturanga. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, down dog, hips are high. Deepen breath through the nose. Exhale, let it go through the mouth. And again, inhale. Exhale. One more here, inhale. Exhale, release the knees to the mat. Just gently walk your knees forward, come onto those sit bones. We're gonna extend the legs out in front of us. So you always have an option here to place a bolster. You can even take the blocks, place it under the sit bones, just to help align that back. Sometimes if we feel like we're leaning back slightly, just raising those hips will help get that back in alignment. So from here, bringing that right foot in to meet that left leg. Send those right fingertips towards the back of the mat. You're gonna send that left arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, find your twist here. Send the heart forward and out. Again, finding length in the spine. Inhale. Exhale, flexing that left foot, engaging that left leg. And then bringing that focus again to the support beneath you, where you come into contact with the earth. Deepen breath. And exhale. Gently back to center. Release that right leg forward, bringing that left foot in. Sending the left fingertips to the back of the mat. Send that right arm to the sky. Inhale. Exhale, find your twist here. Send the heart forward and out. Flexing that right foot. Deepen breath. Exhale. And deepen breath. Exhale. And again, inhale. Exhale. Gently back to center. Release that left leg. Let's come flat onto those feet to the top of the mat. Take a gentle reach forward, inhale, and then exhale, gently lower down. And then once they're hugging your knees towards heart center, maybe some gentle sways here. Bringing that focus to the back side of the body. Bringing the focus again to the support beneath you. And deepen breath back to center. And then exhale, release the feet to the mat. Send those hips a couple of inches to the right side of the mat so you're off center. Knees towards the chest, drop your knees to the left. Finding your version of supine twist here, maybe extending that right arm out to the side. Inhale. And to exhale. Maybe on that inhale, saying the word peace. And to exhale, saying the word calm. And again, inhale, peace. Exhale, calm. Gently back to center, knees point to the sky. Send those hips a couple of inches to the left side of the mat. When you feel ready, dropping your knees to the right, maybe extending that left arm to the side, breathing through that left side of the body. And inhale, peace. Exhale, calm. Inhale, peace. Exhale, calm. And gently coming back through center. Bring your knees towards heart center. Maybe sending the head off the floor towards your knees. Inhale. And then exhale, releasing the head, releasing the legs in front of you, arms by your side. Finding your version of Shavasana. Maybe putting or taking, maybe finding some support for under your knees with blocks or bolster pillows, whatever you may have. Just settling into the body. Gently begin to wiggle fingers and toes. Slowly blinking the eyes open, finding a focal point above you. When you feel ready, bringing the feet flat to the mat, maybe finding some gentle sways here side to side. Then making your way to your side of choice, taking that moment of pause here. Deep in breath. And then exhale gently, making your way up. And just finding your way to your version of easy seat. Maybe closing the eyes or finding that soft gaze. Deep in breath, sending the arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart center. And as we go through our day, may we welcome in peace and calm, finding those moments of stillness, moments of pause, to just focus on our breath and to be present in the here and now. Grateful to our bodies for allowing us to do this practice today, and grateful to share this practice with you. The light within me acknowledges the light within you. Thank you for joining me today. Don't forget, please feel free to subscribe below and comment. I would love to connect with you. Have a beautiful day.